You're listening to an archived Cabral Concept podcast. After listening to this show, check out the most up-to-date podcasts available at stephencabral.com/podcasts or search directly on iTunes. And now, welcome to the Cabral Concept, where board-certified naturopath and integrative health practitioner Dr. Stephen Cabral shares how he was diagnosed at the age of 17 with a life-altering illness and given no hope for recovery. It was only after studying and traveling all over the world did he discover how to combine ancient Ayurvedic healing practices with state-of-the-art naturopathic and functional medicine to fully rebalance the body and re-energize it with life. It's time to discover how to get well, lose weight, and finally feel alive again. And now, here's your host, Dr. Stephen Cabral.
Welcome back to the Cabral Concept. We're here on a Training Thursday, and I'm Stephen Cabral, board-certified naturopathic doctor, and I'm about to take you through one set of principles that I've actually used in my own program design for many, many years. So what started out as kind of like a rough set of principles that I used for myself that I saw getting clients superior results was actually refined by a great strength coach named Charles Staley. And one of the things, he actually put a name to it. So when I was writing my book, we had to give credit where credit was due. And Charles Staley has the original insight on this principle, which is called escalating density training. Why is this important to you? It's important because if you're looking to get more out of your workouts in less time, this is exactly how to do it. So what I'd like to do is share with you exactly how I work with my clients so that you can get the same exact results as our team who works with hundreds and hundreds of clients in the Boston area. So what we do, and one of the reasons why we literally have the largest amount of success stories in our Boston area, is because we are working on getting clients, busy clients, results in less time. So we've taken those hour-plus workouts and condensed them down to 30 to 45 minutes with better results. And I would actually say we offer a double your results guarantee. So that means whatever you're doing right now, we guarantee we can get double that. And I'm going to share you how we do that. Share with you today how we do that. So this escalating density training, what does that mean? Here's how it breaks down. It means that you're going to take whatever you're currently doing in a 1-hour workout, and I want you to do that in either 30 to 40 minutes, okay? So either half the time or up to 40 minutes. You're not going to change anything. So what is going to change? Well, what's going to change is not the amount of exercises or sets that you do, but the actual number of combined exercises put together. That will change, and the amount of rest between sets. Okay, so let's make this a little bit more clear, and let's give you an actual example. So let's say you're someone who's doing a barbell back squat, so you're just doing a squat of some type, and you're just doing sets of that. So meaning like you do a set of squats, and then you rest, 3 or 4 minutes or so, and then you go back and you do another set of squats. Well, it's a waste of your time if you could be doing another exercise that could complement that or not take away from your squat and get you more volume of work done. Okay, so here's an example. Let's say you're doing those barbell back squats, but then right afterwards, you could do a set of chin-ups or pull-ups, and that was also part of your program. So now we're doing 2 exercises, either antagonists or ones that do not compete with each other in that same time period. So now you're still giving your body that 3 to 4 minutes rest after the squats, but you just went from your squats to a chin-up. You did that. That took, let's say, 30 to 40 seconds. And then you're resting 2 more minutes now because, again, 4 minutes total, but you're resting another 2 minutes or so and then going back to your squats. So your squats still get the same amount of rest between sets of squats, but in that meantime, you're actually doing other exercises that aren't going to take away from those quad muscles, hamstring muscles, glute muscles for that exercise. So when we started doing this, and when I was really trying to fine-tune this, I was able to then combine exercises, whether it be like a chest and a back exercise that are antagonistic, or a shoulder press and a lat pull down, or I would even do, and I found this to work even better, go from an upper body to a lower body exercise and then do some type of core movement or some type of fat loss interval after that, and then only rest about 90 seconds or so and then go right back into it. Why? Because if you're looking at exercise 1, exercise 2, and exercise 3, by the time you finish exercise 3, it's been about, let's say, 2 minutes since you just did exercise number 1. So if I add on another 1 minute to 2 minutes after I finish exercise number 3, I've gone exercise number 2, exercise number 3, which is about 2 minutes, plus another 2 minutes. Now I've gone 4 minutes before exercise number 1. So do you see how you can get more work done, not competing with any exercise individually, and then go right back to that exercise and get into it again where those particular muscles are rested, your cardiovascular system has had a chance to breathe after that 1 to 2 minutes off, and then you go right back into it. So now I can get a warm-up of 3 exercises or so, and I can get 6 exercises of about 3 sets or so, which is 18 total sets, done in a 40-minute time period. So I'm taking what people typically do in an hour or more, and I'm condensing that down into 40 minutes. When I've done that, I get clients better results in less time, and of course, I have happier clients. So this is what our entire team uses now as my kind of program principles. It's designed like that, and then we can just plug in the level of exercise difficulty for that particular client. And maybe we do 5 sets of 5 of an exercise, or maybe it's 3 sets of 10, or 2 sets of 15. Again, that part doesn't really matter. What we're trying to do, and if you can take away one thing from this particular show, is that escalating density training principles allows you to do the same amount of work or more work in less time. And when you do that, it's a greater challenge for the body, and your body will respond by having to change, by having to get better. And when it has to get better, it's going to change the way it's structured, change the way it looks. And of course, that's going to get you the body transformation results you were looking for. Hopefully that brought some new insight to your own workouts and how you might be able to take your own longer workouts now and get it down to 30 to 40 minutes so you'll have more time in your day, less excuses, of course, not to work out, and also get better results. Thank you again for tuning into the Cabral Concept.
I want to sincerely thank you for your support of this podcast. I couldn't do it without you, and I mean that. I truly do. I also want to make sure you knew that we now have multiple ways for you to find your answers to the most difficult health, wellness, weight loss, and anti-aging questions. You can find podcast-specific topics like thyroid, adrenal, hormones, sleep, digestion, Ayurveda, and many more at stevencabral.com/podcasts that will then link you to your favorite Apple, Spotify, and other podcast players. Plus, all new podcasts and weekly exclusive video content is being added to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/Stephen Cabral. And that's Stephen with a PH. Head on over and subscribe so that you don't miss any of the exclusive content. Lastly, if you've ever found any of my podcasts or books to be helpful, I would really appreciate it if you could leave a review on iTunes or your favorite media player for the podcast. Rating and subscribing to the YouTube and podcast allow me to reach more and more people and help spread my mission of healing throughout the world. Thank you again for being a part of this movement.